Mm.
Oh, we're in. And they've been playing for a little while. Alright, so yeah, this is definitely... So for anybody watching on YouTube, this is game 2.5. They had a crash in the first game. They decided to go for... Or someone DC'd just at the worst
Mm.
moment. So... Yeah, they're going to replay game 2 on ulti. So in the left hand side, in the blue, we have Dinky King playing as the French, and their teammate Snooper playing as the Rus. So they're going very, I guess you could say, like typical French Rus composition. And on the other
Fun, right?
side, we got Simtom representing Eyes in the Forest. They are down right now. They have to win this game to stay in. Whereas Dinky King and Snooper can they only have to win one more to win the whole tournament. And on the bottom left, we have Nyan Racing Cat in the yellow, and they are playing French as well. So we got French&English versus French&Rus.
And Neon Racing Cat has the forward gold again. That's the farthest forward one I've seen yet.
Oh wow, that's so exposed.
Yeah. At that point, I think like you just have to wall it off against the wood.
You almost just want to like go find another gold
Yeah.
camp.
Just walk all the way over to your allies' base and borrow their gold.
I mean, actually, I wonder if that's valid. Like, if you could
Yeah.
just go drop a mining camp on the same gold vein as your teammate.
Yeah. And then fortify everything around it.
Yeah, you only have to defend one place at that point.
Mm. Maybe not at this point, but later in the game, I bet that would actually work. Especially if you have one of those like large gold piles, which I
Okay,
guess they don't really in the central place.
let's take a look. Snooper almost at, yeah, now at 255 bounty. So looking pretty good for them. A little bit of scout on scout action. Snooper trying to pick up like deer camp kills. Any stray sheep. Oh, actually, wow. Simtom found so many sheep over on the right hand side. And only gonna find more. And a wolf. Oh, perfect.
So good.
But Snooper actually doing better with bounty this game.
Hmm.
So we may very well see if that makes the big difference.
Two scouts on the gold for Neon Racing Cat once again. Seems awfully familiar. Scouts there to defend. Is Simtum going to be able to reinforce though? Oh, that's a
Okay.
third scout coming over from Snoopa. Oof.
Yeah, we're definitely seeing a whole bunch of scouts denying this gold, which we saw last game. So looking very similar in that regard. Alright, they're gonna go for this
Oh,
outpost
nice.
building.
Four
And
scouts. Oh,
yeah, they're actually gonna, I don't know if they'll kill it, but they'll definitely do a lot of damage. And if it gets cancelled, they lose a lot. You usually lose like a decent chunk of woods.
hmm. Especially if you do it very late.
Oh, but was one of these scouts gonna go down? Alright. Snooper reacts. And yeah, they just do like a ton of damage to this outpost and just gonna leave that alone for the moment.
Yeah, it's going to cost villager time to repair it, if it's even worth repairing.
Yeah, so that's a lot of idle time out of the game. That's actually a lot of wood to dedicate to having an outpost like that.
Yeah. I guess if the alternative is spending 100 wood on an outpost, can you spend the wood on walls early enough to prevent it from having to be built? Probably not. It's risky. It's just such an investment.
And
Hmm,
everybody's aging up now.
Relic situation looks fairly balanced. I see 6, 2 in the middle, 2 on each side, 1 sort of closer to each team.
Sintom just mashing that longbowman key the moment they go up. They have 5 queued up right now. Right, they've cancelled a bunch. I think they recognize that, hey, wait, I could actually spend this wood on something.
Nice.
We see blacksmiths coming up. Okay, so they're gonna go for some kind of like longbow, potentially ram push. Which I imagine, yeah, that's like pretty much the standard, right?
Yep, standard English. Scouts are already out. They're going to detect them, but Scouts versus longbows is not a good fight at all. Knight versus longbow, on the other hand. 1v4? Maybe. It's a bit iffy.
Yeah, especially if they start putting palings up.
Yeah. Steeled arrows on the way for some time.
Makes sense. You want to be able to do damage to those knights with your longbows.
Snupa is adding the second archery range.
Okay, and Dinky has an extra stable up already.
Fight's happening. Fight's happening near Yenris and Cat's Gold. Villagers make it away.
Yeah, and actually that outpost being a bit weaker might be an issue later on. Once the knight counts get heavy enough, I think you could actually see something like they just dive and kill the outpost really quick.
Only 370 HP. Torches do what? 10 each? A bit more than 10 each, I guess.
Yeah, I could see it happen. Alright, early night. Just gonna get pushed back by these longbows. And yeah, this is like England, right? But there's nothing to buffer in front of these, so I do actually genuinely think a few horsemen to come in and flank would do really well here.
Yeah. It can be tricky to get the good fight against them, especially when they're supported by a scout. That huge vision can detect the charge before you get a chance to land it. Then again, Stealth Forest. Always possible to hide something, have something up your sleeve.
Another night charge coming in, just like damaging villagers, not killing them. Rather unfortunate. And yeah, just like another outpost coming down. And this is the thing of, you just need enough outposts to fit all your villagers in.
I mean, then again, like, now we're at 2 outposts, that's 200 wood. 200 wood of walls probably could have covered that.
Also very true. One vill goes down, Knights are just gonna pull back. They're like, we did what we needed to. Oh, and there they spot these longbows. Alright, decide against it. They're gonna pull back. Those longbows already have +1 attack. Are we gonna see knights get the armor? I assume yes, but I don't know when.
Yeah.
And Dinky's just gonna keep kind of charging in. Ooh, that was a bad turnaround timing.
This is a knight. That's very good for the other team.
Yep, and ooh, these longbows are doing a lot of damage. Pick up another knight.
Down. There we go. Now we're talking.
And oh, that's the villager with a tower up.
Yep. And the longbows outnumber the archers right now.
Ooh, that's not a place you want to be.
The tension. Jockeying for position.
And yeah, there's a lot more, like, I think, good use of walls in this match.
Yeah.
Dinky's building a wall up on the side to prevent, reach around harass, but Oh, I think... Oh, we're going to see more vills go down. One vill goes down.
2 down on the gold.
Oh, but
The
longbows are
longbows
coming
there.
in. They're just going to pick
So
up.
many knights.
Oh,
3
wow.
knights.
Yeah, I think he's taking a
Honestly,
lot of damage here.
if you can snowball with that knight lead, I feel like the villagers aren't even worth it.
Yeah, I guess like the thing here is that Snooper can also build knights too, so that's going to come in
True.
and help and support.
And there are a few already.
Alright, and all these knights actually do have the armor upgrades, so...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't know what those knights were doing from Nyan Racing Cat, just taking a bunch of damage really. And Nyan Racing Cat, oh wow, sitting on a lot of food there. I don't know if they're going to age up though, they just don't have the gold income. That said, they've got 16 people on gold right now, so...
They can get it. The fact that the fighting's happening so far away from them buys them just a little bit of time.
Yeah, they may actually go up to castle. No, but they keep spending the gold, so...
And the other thing is, like, almost every time we see a player go up to castle, they get pushed, or their team gets pushed, and it goes badly. Is it worth it for them to go up to castle at this particular point? And I mean, like, that's not a rhetorical question. I genuinely don't know. I don't think I'm a good enough player to make that call. They're retreating with the gold. The knights aren't diving.
Okay, are the knights actually going to go in on these longbows now? Oh, they're kind of like humming and hawing about it.
Good charge for Neon Racing Cat.
Okay. The regular archers are just picking off these longbows one at a time.
Oh, splitting.
Oh, yeah,
Splitting
good split.
Oops. More longbows coming in. Oh, the knights are going to get on them. No, they pull back.
I think they're more concerned about the enemy knights.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, it doesn't matter if you kill all the longbows. If your opponent has all their knights left, then that's going to be really difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
Alright, Ram's coming up.
Time. Ooh. I feel like they're in a strong position, and the position's just getting stronger. If the ram push works, like a failed ram push can throw away a lead.
Yeah, and we're seeing, like, this is a very similar to position to last game.
Yeah.
So, I think the players are being very honest about not trying to, like, change anything up too much.
Yeah.
But this is probably the most optimal way for both teams to play right now.
Yeah. And I do feel like both of these teams, having been watching them over the course of the tournament, they're both excellent teams, but every game we see them play, it feels like both of them are playing better. Like, as if both teams are upping their game step by step through every stage of the tournament.
Yeah, that makes sense as well, because, you know, they're obviously learning and adapting.
Yeah. And learning and adapting so quickly, too. Like, you don't see them make the same mistake twice.
Yeah, and they're
Aside,
forced into, like, very similar or identical matchups every time. So,
yeah,
if
makes
you...
it more easy to hone.
Very true. Okay, wow, that's a huge longbow ball.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised that there isn't camp upgrade yet, but...
Well, I don't know if there needs to be. After all, like, whenever they engage the archers, they just get one shot.
True.
So there's very few low health longbows, actually.
Oh, I love the use of, well, the palings for a
Mm.
moment there. Oh, we're going to see the counter attack. I think he's kind of just running around.
Dinky being pursued by Neon Racing Cat. They're sort of split. I feel like this is... depends. Yeah, they're charging. Oh, it depends so much on where Dinky King decides to go with the knights, whether they go in or retreat. Retreating. Yeah, safer decision.
Oh, retreating to his friend's woodline.
Oh no! Oh, well, the archers have noticed that. They're coming in to reinforce. Knights are charging in on the longbows. Doing good damage, but losing a couple. Losing
Yeah.
several.
They're kind of just trickling in. You need like a huge force of them.
Yeah. But now that pressure of the archers has kind of driven Jan Racing Cat's knights away from Simtom. Uh, it may not matter.
I think, yeah.
They're
Racing
overwhelming.
Cat, yeah, Denki just lost all of their knights.
Yeah, that Jan Racing Cat had critical mass and just outnumbered. And there we go. Surrendered. Wow, GG.
So, yeah, I think that was kind of where the last
Yeah.
attempt at this match was going, but they played it out.
Hmm.
So, yeah, that was game number 2. And yeah, I think that's like the strength of all sides, that it's just like, yeah, it's just this very narrow route. We're just going to attack our opponent, do a very slow push kind of style of play. It does mean that they're locked to French English, which isn't really the end of the world, but
Yeah, French English is still a pretty strong combo.
very true. And interestingly, like Nyan Racing Cat actually taking a lot of harass damage that game. Like if we go to villager can't. Yeah, but Snooper was falling behind on villagers a lot. That is interesting. And yeah, we look at the military and yeah, they were very even on knights throughout a lot of that game. And yeah, just like a couple bad fights and Denki just falls really low. Okay, I think yeah, we're just gonna go into game 3.
Yeah, third map. Let's see what it is.